So y'all remember that guy, Anon the Nine? Yeah, he used to leak out information to us. Had some pretty juicy stuff. Pretty much called everything in Forsaken, and even continued to call everything after that, leading into the seasons to come. But then he went dark on us. People started bothering him too much, sending him too many messages, and we really haven't heard anything else until tonight. Fellas, let's go over this link that just got posted about 4 or 5 hours ago. Shout out to Destiny News Plus for hitting me up and actually tweeting this information out to me. Guys, if you're looking for information that's just chopped up, you don't have to wade through all the paragraphs, feel free to check them out on Twitter. Their link is in the description below. Well, let's talk about this. The title of this is Anon the Nine Penumbra leaks from old discords and why he's gone dark. Now, this guy goes on to say that this is a throwaway account using a VPN to make sure I don't get anything sent to me like previous leakers, Anon, Genzer, etc. The info that's going to be posted here is accumulation of info given by Anon the Nine in the many discords he's been a part of since he's laid low. In these instances, he revealed many things involving Black Armory, Joker's Wild, Penumbra, D3, and Forsaken back before it launched. Like I said, guys, this guy's been on the money as far as what he's leaked out. Most of the annual pass info was glossed over as fake until they were proven. The 4chan leak that's been going on has a few things correct, but a majority of these things are wrong. The correct info is right here. Now, the 4chan leak, I think I saw Incooch cover it, had some like outlandish things on there. 12-man raids, which may not be that outlandish to begin with, but some other information, things like Penumbra is not going to be revolving around Callus, which immediately made us all doubt whoever this leaker was on 4chan. Now, this guy goes on to include that D3 info, including stories, enemies, locations, and abilities, will be revealed a later date. For now, the info for Penumbra is as follows. Man, they just laid it on us. The fact that they said that D3 information, including enemies, locations, and abilities, is going to already be revealed to us, hot damn. Whew, I don't know if I can handle that much. But let's get back to Penumbra. Story-wise, we return to Leviathan and discover the source of Emperor Callus's power. This also has the first tease of the darkness enemies to be introduced in D3, and was also teased in the Drifter's lore entry about creatures on an ice planet that he found. Now, lore-wise, guys, we know that Callus has been tempting us with his power, things to kind of bring us more into the darkness, and we've known for a while now that Penumbra was going to revolve around us going back to Callus. We've seen that from screenshots from Bungie, which is why the 4chan link was kind of weird, as it directly opposed that. Now, the weapons we will be seeing in Penumbra are the weapons Rose, Hawkmoon, and Dark Drinker. So like two big things. We already knew Hawkmoon was probably going to be making a comeback. There's been lots of information alluding to Hawkmoon returning. 2019 is like the year of every exotic hand cannon coming back. But Rose, which was never really present in Destiny 1, except maybe through the lore, is like the counterpart to Thorn. There's been some speculation on what Rose could possibly do. I remember us back in Destiny 1 were talking about it. People have stated it could be a weapon that actually heals Guardians when you shoot them, have some sort of support abilities for your fire team. I have no idea. Purely speculation on that one, but the fact that Dark Drinker is making a return is crazy. If you guys don't remember, the exotic swords back in Destiny 1 were really nasty, but Dark Drinker especially. For like raids such as Wrath of the Machine, Dark Drinker was like the best DPS weapon for that final encounter. Plus, it had one of the coolest animations. And when we recently reviewed Stronghold on Titan, that was my biggest complaint, was that we don't have a truly powerful exotic sword here to really pair this with, to utilize this better in PvE. Don't get me wrong, Black Talon, Worldline, they're not bad swords, but they're not on that level. Rayslider, Dark Drinker, hell, even Boltcaster. But if I had to pick one of those swords to come back, 100% hands down, I'm completely fine with it being Dark Drinker. Now, they go on to say that there's going to be some activities, new ones, brought to us in Penumbra. Just like how Joker's Wild had Mamba as a codename for Gamut Prime, Penumbra has a codename Dragonslayer for its pinnacle activity, a new game mode that blends puzzle solving with wave-based combat akin to Prison of Elders, comparable to an escape room. That's pretty wild. Now, there's probably going to be a lot more confirmation on that in the weeks to come. I'm pretty sure the team that went out to Bungie this past week probably already got to play this, but that sounds about right. We knew there was going to be a new game mode, but on the level of an escape room / Prison of Elders, I'd say that sounds fairly accurate. Now, he goes on to say, as an explanation for why why he's been unresponsive, Bungie confronted him and asked him very politely to hold off on the leaks and lay low. He happily obliged. Any leaks coming from people who claim or will claim it's from Anon are false, and it should be known that he had no part and will have no part from now on. The leaks in this post and the leaks in the following post to come later are all we currently know but aren't public. Now, he threw some edits in here. He says that I should have been more clear. I meant anything after his disappearance claiming it's from or by him is false, not that all of the content by everyone is false. His second edit here says, for those asking when the next post is, the next post will be 1 week from today. This should give time for this post to reach as many eyes and ears as possible. And edit 3, thanks a lot to the random stranger who gave me a goal. Okay, so guys, that is the leaked information, and I would say it's a good chance all of this is very accurate. Who Anon is, I don't know. That's why his name's Anon, man. He's anonymous. Who knows? Hell, he could be Deej, just hanging out on a Friday night, drinking a beer and just throwing us a line of information. Whatever the case, this sounds pretty accurate. Now, I know some of us here are remaining optimistic. What are the chances that Trials of Osiris basic 3v3 elimination is going to be brought to us in Penumbra? I don't think it's going to happen, especially considering that I think Josh Hamrick is no longer with Bungie. Newski as well is no longer with Bungie. These are two of the heads for PvP. So again, guys, Trials being the pinnacle in-game activity that it once was for Destiny, I just don't see it happening in Penumbra. It may happen in year 3, September, October, possibly, but I don't see it happening this summer. Well, fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming in watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.